Big Black Bart was one of, if not the most successful pirate during the Golden Age of Piracy in terms of vessels captured. The first detailed records of Black Bart, aka Bartholomew Roberts, dates back to 1719 when he was the second mate on a slave ship stationed off the Gold Coast of West Africa. It was here that the ship was captured by Welsh Captain Howell Davis. Roberts and surviving members of the crew were forced to join Davis's ranks. But Davis found some value in Roberts, not only because he was a skilled navigator, but also a fellow Welshman. When you come across someone who speaks your native tongue, you're gonna bro it out, which is what happened.
Hello.
Davis and Roberts would have long conversations in their funny little language that none of the other sailors could understand. Through these little chit-chats, Davis convinced Roberts that yo-ho-ho, a pirate's life was for him. Roberts was hesitant at first, but the idea grew on him when he realized that a life of piracy could, at best, lead to riches, and at worst, provide a short but adventurous life. Much better than being a wage slave to the man. Take that, capitalists. Instead, Roberts pulled himself up by his bootstraps and found a way to steal livelihoods away from hard-working folks. As such an inspirational captain, Roberts really looked up to Davis. But then Davis done got shot by the Portuguese. Roberts, recognized as a close companion to the now dead Davis, was elected as the new captain, much to the dismay of the Portuguese, who very quickly learned a demonstrative definition of the word revenge. Roberts, now in command, really fell into the role of a pirate captain. He began capturing ships left and right, and on an expedition to Brazil, encountered a large fleet of 42 Portuguese ships. Roberts was able to locate the richest ship in the fleet by using the simple tactic of asking nicely. And which one has the most gold on it? Oh well, it's that one right over yonder. Oh, thanks. Roberts continued his successful spree of ship stealing for the next few years, with his crew growing fiercely loyal. To maintain order and morale, Roberts developed his own pirates code, a set of agreements and laws that would be upheld by every crew member, bringing law to lawless men. Roberts was also one of the early adopters of the infamous Jolly Roger's skull and crossbones black flag. Flying the Jolly Roger was a great way to tell your targets that shit was about to hit the fan should they choose to stay and fight. Most didn't. In fact, in 1720, Roberts and his crew made their way up to Newfoundland, entering a harbor with their black flags whipping in the wind. Any and all surrounding ships' crews abandoned their post and fled. Roberts took the town, 22 merchant ships, and 150 fishing vessels without firing a single shot. Across his entire piratical career, Roberts yoinked over 400 ships, making him the most successful pirate of the Golden Age. His plunder is valued in the ballpark of $48.2 million. His career was successful, but all good things must come to an end. On February 10th, 1722, a British Royal Navy ship ambushed Roberts and fired a volley of grape shot broadside. Grape shot, if you're unaware, were basically giant grenades, several small iron balls a few inches in diameter densely packed in a canister designed to take out enemy crewmen. Well, poor old Roberts caught a ball right in the throat as he stood on deck, killing him instantly. He was 39.